Actually, this is Upwork homepage, like the homepage. So let me open the profile. Although this account is not for translation or grant writing, this is Google My Business account, the local SEO account. But I just want to explain some terms to you on Upwork before you start. Look at this account now. It's a new account actually. This account. Let me show you this. So okay, after you name the this thing, this job success score. The meaning of job success score is actually like when you have done more than two jobs from two different clients. So the review of those clients will determine your job success score. If you do a great job for them and they give you 5 star, 5 star, like they give you two 5 stars, you're going to get 100% job success score. But before you can attain this job success score, you need to work for at least two buyers and you need to drop review. So their review will determine. And this profile did 5 jobs already, and then the headline, the description, although this is not what we are after. And then on Upwork, you need to have as many as possible portfolio. You can see the page one of this portfolio is we have three portfolio in this page one. Then we have two, three, four, five. That means we have up to 15 portfolio on this account. So you need to have as many as possible. You can add 20, 25, and all that. This is job history, this is the reviews. So with reviews, that's when you can attain this justice score. And whenever an account attain justice score Upwork, the Upwork started promoting the account. That's one of the like lovely parts of Upwork. When you attain some things on Upwork started promoting your account, and when they started promoting your account, you start receiving what is called invite. This notification button, this notification button, that's when you will see invites. Whenever you log into your account, they will send notification to you that just log in, just do this. So that's when they usually receive invitation. The meaning of the invitation is that on Upwork, buyer do post jobs. Different from them contacting you, they do post jobs. So whenever buyer post job, sometimes they will just invite some freelancer that these are the people I wanted to do, like these are the people I want to do, that I want them to do this work for me, you get. So this that's invite. And there's this thing, okay, let me show you. After job history, you need to have okay, skills. That's our tags. When you are creating your account, you need to add a relevant tags. So these relevant tags will be one of the things that will rank your account. Your account will be getting that invite I'm talking about, because if your account is not ranking in that niche, there's no how you want to be seeing invite unless you are writing proposal. And this is what is called project. And this project is like a gig. I guess you should understand what is called gig, because Fiverr gig you get, this is it exactly. You can Fiverr gig you can have 7, on this Upwork too you can have 7. So buyer do contact you through this gig too, and they feel order you through this gig too. But most of the buyer do post jobs and hire on job posts, or them contacting your profile directly. But this gigs to buyers to make use of it, but not like Fiverr gig. It's every day that buyer do purchase Fiverr gig every minute. But on Upwork, the rate at which buyer can hire you through your profile and invite is higher than this project. And this is called certification. You need to have certification. That certification will give via, like they will give them assurance that okay, this person has like what it parry. If it's course, we can say this person has finished the course and all sort of things like that. And then employment history. I've not worked in this thing before, but you need to, when you are setting up your account, you will have to do things like this: employment history, add employment history, other experience. All this one, they make your accounts, like they make your accounts relevant, and they make your accounts more professional. And then here too, here Yeah, you add this thing, how I say, your your education. Okay, I verified this. You add your language, and then you can add video introduction. You just record yourself, introduce yourself, your name, what you do, how you can help your buyers to achieve their this thing. That's just about Upwork profile. And then okay, this is what let me give you an example now. This these are job posts. These are job posts. This buyer post 1 hour ago and said experienced digital marketing specialist. And then this is description, and there's this thing called connect. This is connect. Let me show you. This is called connect. This thing here that I have is zero. It is connect. This is it's like a, let me say, it's like a currency that we use to apply for jobs. Yeah, if someone that is looking for jobs now and don't want to kiri, you will have his certificate, that be something that will drop, that is required. So connect it, what we give you is like a ticket for you to apply for one job. If you want to apply for a job, you need connect to apply for that job. So once you just created your account, Upwork will give you 50 connect, and then each job post have their, like, they have their the amount of job, the amount of connect you can use to apply for it. Look at this job post now. The amount of connect to apply for this job is 16 connect. So that's it. And then if you have exhausted your connect, you can buy or create new accounts. I always say account tí o ti gba ọ̀dà like tí o ti ṣe kíní, tí o ti gba ní báyẹn, you need to create another one. And this is the buyer's budget for the work. Like, there is this thing, there are two type of work on Upwork. We have fixed price and then we have hourly rate. So this is the buyer's budget, $8, $20 per hour. The attach is work this thing. And then this if you want to apply for jobs, yeah, this thing called proposal. This is showing the amount of people that apply for the proposal. 10 to 15 people apply for this proposal. So I always advise, if you want to apply for jobs, like, you should apply for less than 5. Like, less than 5. And then if you want to apply for a job, make sure is it the buyer has an history, like ó ti ṣiṣẹ́ rí. Look at this buyer now, he has hired so many freelancers. He has already given them 5 star, they gave him 5 star. That means if this kind of buyer hire you, this buyer will surely give you 5 star, because I don't think the buyer have any negative review yet. And this thing, we take note of this 100% hire rate. This means let me say the how often the buyer hires. Look at the buyer posted, he has posted 18 jobs and now he has hired 27. That means the buyer, like, is very active. Anytime he posts job, he do hire. You need to be careful if you want to apply for a job and the buyer hiring rate is less than 40%. I don't really advise you to apply for it. You understand me now? And then if a buyer payment method is not verified, like, once you verify a payment method, now you should not apply for that kind of job. And then you should always make sure you understand your job description before you write proposal. Then okay, let me see. Those are job posts, yeah. Those are job posts. I can't really explain much on this because this is a GMB account. Let me log in his translation account. Let me see an example. Translation is not actually, yeah, translation is something that is very easy for you to do. Like, I mean, very easy. It's actually depend on your what let me say, your ability. Like, how hungry are you for the order? Translation is something that if you like, you can just, although it's not always work for everybody like that. It's everybody like that. But how translation sometimes, see, if you are aggressive about it, because I call for all the jobs you are seeing, you may be lucky and get your first job. And then let me use this transition. Basically, before I explain how transition works on Upwork, basically transition is the process of translating text from one language to another. Do you understand me now? Translating one text from one language to another. And then if you want to work for buyer in translation, buyer, sometimes buyer want to translate documents. It may be in Excel sheet, it may be in Word document, it may be in a lot of formats like that. And then there is this thing called website translation. There are a lot of translation. We have CV translation, resume translation, website translation, document translation, so many things, so many translations like that. So let me just, okay, assuming now that you now get a job, like how do you help a buyer with translation? Let me give you what you use. You use the tools called deep can you see it now? Deep L translator. Call it deep L. Yeah, this is the tool. The reason why we don't use Google Translate and any other common tools like that is because DeepL is 99% accurate than Google Translate. So if you want to translate on DeepL now, let me just take a little, okay. Let me copy this word. Our company. Yeah, let me just copy it. Hey, okay, let me copy this one. So let me go back to DeepL. Now you see, once you once you, what you did, it already translate this word to German. So if you want to change the language, let's click on this place and look at any language that you want to translate. Do you understand me now? You just click on any language you want to translate. Zh, um, Dutch, Zh, oh sorry, Zh, Dutch, Greek, Korean, Laviat, a lot, a lot of languages like that. You can just choose any language you want to translate the word to. And sometimes it's not always, where I don't always ask for English to another, like English to Z or English to German. Most time they do ask from German to another language. If you have from German to Dutch, um, Dutch to let me say Dutch to Korean, Korean to Chinese, Chinese to, you understand what I'm saying now? So and then you the minimum word, the maximum word you can translate when you didn't sign up to DPL is 5,000 word. So assuming you sign up to DPL, it is, I think it's 15,000 words you can translate once. But I would advise you, if you want to be translating word, you can just copy it like this, so that DPL will not, sometimes it do make some mistakes like that. So you just be copying it like small by small, small, you get. Then that's how to do transition. And then you have let me say, I say you can translate so many words like the website translation. And the website translation is usually based on them giving you the website access, getting access to the website backend, all their pages, you translate it. And then most times budget on translation, okay, let me say translation, is always high if it's not a little bit, if it's not small words. Look at this, the budget is $1,500. That means the work is a little bit much, but it won't spend you anything. It won't like, you won't spend anything. Just sit down, take your time, translate the word. And then this, look at this one too, it is $500. And this one, the meaning of proofreading is they have already translated the word before, they have already translated the document before, so they now need a native. Maybe they have translated it with Google Translate and any other machine like that. So they now need a German, because you prove that okay, I'm a German now, I can help you with it. So they now need a German. to translate it. Like I mean translate, sorry. I mean proofread it, to check it, to edit errors and a lot of stuff like that. So then you make sure you always apply for less than five. You can switch to this thing most recent to say less than five. And then transcription. The meaning of transcription is an audio. You turn audio to text. It's a little bit, although you can turn audio to text, but turning text to audio is the worst part of translation. Like it's the hardest. Although the work is actually buyer are actually hiring people on the work, but it's very difficult to do. So if you click on to recent, it will show recent. This one is showing posted yesterday is because we just enter another day. Get. So that's about translation, and then I'll teach you how you can apply for this thing on translation. Let me, before I show you and I apply for work, let me show you how to a profile. Yeah, look at this profile. Actually, whenever we are creating a translation account, we don't create it in Nigeria, and then we don't use our local image. We create it as a foreign account. Yeah, look at this account now. This account, I said Emiliana. But whenever you are creating an account, make sure the surname, this O is Olariwaju. You know the surname is your what? Is your own name gongon because of upward verification when you want to withdraw. So I create it to Netherlands. Netherlands is they do speak Dutch in Netherlands. You understand now? They do speak Dutch. That's why I create in Netherlands so that I can create. They know that I'm a native of Netherlands. I can understand Dutch very well. Let's look at the headline now. Native German, Dutch, and English content writer and SEO blog. This account I don't really try create this for translation, but the best way to write for translation is native German, Dutch, and English translator and proofreader. So let me say now, if you want to create a translation account, you will choose a language as a um let me say uh, okay let me say the best language it will be the main and here the main language, and then you add and you add one other language with English, so it will be three, one as the main, one other language and English. So the Dutch is the main. That's why I put it in Netherlands, because they are speaking Dutch in Netherlands. Assuming the German is the main, I'll put it in Germany. Do you get me now? So you write the description, you use AI to write the description. After writing the description, you make sure the language now, if you see the different from the difference between the first account that I show you. I already choose English there because it is Nigeria. I create a local account, and look at this now. I add Dutch, Dutch language, German language, and Swedish because it's another is a this thing. Let me say um international account. You see the language. I make it like it's an international this thing you get. Then the skill. I don't really write the skill very well. I've not set up this account very well. And then certification. I had a certified translator. Employment history. You see as I wrote is Dutch translation, content writer, Dutch, German, Dutch audiobook recorder. This thing, I don't advise you to put it. It just mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wọ wàhálà lórí ẹ̀ tán ni kí Ọlọ́run ṣàánú mi. Iṣẹ́ mi gan ṣe cancel lórí ẹ̀ ni o. I know you get what I'm coming. So this is how you set up translation accounts. I will still put you through sha. Then defined work. Oh yeah, let me show you how you can apply for jobs. Okay, assuming now it does job, because if you just create an account, oh my god, you buy, and then tó bá ti ń lo àkáǹtì yẹn dáadáa, it will start showing the latest, and then I will teach you how you can filter the work so that one will show latest job. So let's just say we want to apply for this job now. How do we apply? Look at this. You click on, although I don't have connect, the amount of connect to apply for this job is 16 too. So let me click on apply. It is the open other tab. Then do you know Gemini? And if you don't know Gemini, you use let me say you use what's his name? ChatGPT, but me I do use Gemini. Gemini. Can I share? I promise. So there's a prompt we usually use to write proposal. So just look at the prompt carefully. Write. Tell the writer write a short, professional, professional, and meaning Upwork. Oh, Upwork proposal for this job post. So you will guys, the job post. Then you put brackets. Yeah. Then you go back to the job description because I don't have connect actually. I'm to connect to it. So the next thing you scroll down, you then you copy the job post. You copy everything. Sorry, it's because I'm using one hand. So when you copy it, you have copied it. Now then, whenever they give you the job, whenever you want to apply a job and the job is not an hourly job, you take this by project. So it's going to switch to the project. The client's project is 1.5. So you agree to that budget. Then click on duration. Usually take less than 1 month. Then this is where you are going to paste your cover letter. Then okay, you go back here and then paste the job post and close that bracket. And close that bracket. And close the bracket. Then you tell the AI to write it. It depends on the amount of word that the buyer will write. You see that the buyer wrote a lot of description. And just tell the AI to write it in 150 words. That's the highest word I usually use. Most time I use 100 words. So once this thing is not too much like that, let's use when this thing is a little bit much, let's use 150 words. Multiply by 150 words. Okay, with here in 150 words. Because it's because I'm using one hand. That's why I told you that I take by. Okay, so then you tell the AI to write it. So just take note of the prompt and then wait for the AI to generate the word. So if I will look at this word very well, the buyer said in branch in 1 million words. That's why the project is actually, can you see? So the AI has already written the job post. Just copy the proposal. This is the proposal. Just copy it. It's not that much. It's not a much that you write. It's not a must that you write a lot of proposals for the buyer. Just make sure it's very, very like the buyer is very, very captivating. So that the buyer can just then you put the name that is on that account. What's the name, self? Yeah, Emiliana. So you just put the account, you put the name. Sorry. Emiliana. Oh. Then here you can change this best. Okay. The reason why I think this one is because buyers themselves too, they use um AIs. So they know AI slangs. So if you leave it in sincerely, they will know that okay, you make use of AI. And this one, mention a degree translation, Ginicom. Okay, you edit the appropriate thing. I am a native German speaker with, you can just say with relate yarara con yes. You can just change this one to years of experience. Mm. So then here, and there's this thing, there are some tricks we use to get the buyer's attention whenever we are writing proposal. So just go here, go back to the job post, scroll down. If you are using a PC, okay, I will explain those ones later. Then this place that they are showing the buyer's client and the buyer's um ratings. You see, okay, they didn't, most times the freelancer doesn't give him reply. Assuming they gave him reply, sometimes they do mention the buyer's name. So here you can find out of the buyer's name, and then you just reply, put the buyer's name here. Okay, in the proposal you can just put it, hello, let me use Chris. Hello Chris. So whenever, because there's this thing, there's one interface whenever you write proposal for a buyer. Whenever the buyer just look at you guys that you write proposal, you know you may not be the one, you will not be the only one. And then if you only see this place, these two lines, these three lines like this. So whenever someone message his name, like mention his name, he will like drive his attention, like how did this person know my name? That's one of the tricks we usually use to write proposal. Then when you write this cover letter, but you'll be fast with it. So I can send some proof of transaction to you. I have some proof. So you can just upload one of the words that you have translated before. Yeah, you can just document. Okay, I think, yeah, PDF. Yes, this is one of the words I've translated before. French, German. I just click on it and add it. So whenever the buyer is checking your proof of work, you can just check the portfolio and what you have add there. Then you submit the proposal. I can't submit because I don't have corners. That's how you write proposal for this thing. You make use of the AI. You do not have any stress. So that's how you um write proposal for this thing. And yeah, I want to explain this thing for you. And there are some things you need to take note when you want to apply for jobs. Now look at this. You say you have 10 to 15 proposals. That means you have up to 10 to 15 people. Some people that are write proposal for this. Don't bother yourself applying for this job again. Okay, the last time that the buyer came to check this work is yesterday. If you want, the meaning of this interview is that he's already, through this job, he's already chatting 4 people already. So imagine you writing proposal for this job now. Your proposal is going to come out see maybe like spam box. I can say it's spam box. You know, whenever they send an email enter spam box, ó máa pẹ́ kí wọ́n gan tó lè mọ̀ pé èmi wà níbẹ̀ ó ti máa pẹ́ gan. But that's how your this thing will be. But whenever he just, okay, assuming the buyer now come online, he has already see like 3 people in his DM. You will not bother checking other people's proposal again. So whenever a buyer is interviewing, don't waste your connect to apply for it. Then here, the meaning of this invite, I've already explained invite. That means this buyer invite 28 people to come and do this work. And then this another invite is that means these 21 people won't reply, say, they decline his invite. But four out of them has already accepted it and write proposal for it. That's why they are here. Whenever a buyer invites someone and the person replies to that invite, as me accept that invite, the person is going to enter message box immediately. So that you should be careful about that. You should be careful. And then I think, and when be careful about the time, the buyer's time frame now. If you want to apply for a job and you see this, you see that the buyer is in 3 a.m. already. So there's no how you apply for this job and the buyer will come back immediately. Even in the next 2 hours, it's not going to come back. Even in the next 3 hours, kò tí lè padà wá. You get me now? Ó máa pẹ́ kó tó padà wá. Ó máa di bóyá bí 7 ọ̀dọ̀ tiẹ̀. Now that's 4 hours and work. Some buyers gan máa ń di bí 9 kan tó come online. So you understand? That's how to apply for translation. And then I think that's all about translation, sha. But the more you keep, the translation is, I can say it's less. It's not. I can't say it's less competitive like that again. Before, when we just start translation, is we usually like one ball bear like composer get buyer interview you and stuff like that. But now, with interface barrel, like people are now here, especially in our surrounding here. So that was all about translation, sir. Let me explain a little bit about grant writing. But grant writing, I can't usually talk much about grant writing. Grant writing, this to set up the account is not. Let me explain. Let me say a little bit here about grant writing. Grant writing is just like buyers. Buyers do. There are some buyers in okay, this grant writing. Most buyers that need it are from USA. Whenever a buyer has a work, oníṣẹ́ tó fẹ́ ṣe, oníṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe, maybe he do not have money to fund that work very well. Kò lówó láti fund iṣẹ́ yẹn dáadáa. Iṣẹ́ yẹn ò gbádùn dáadáa ṣá. So the buyer will now need someone to help him to write proposal for the grant, because US government always give them like ó máa ń fún wọn ní grant lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́. So but orí website tó máa upload ẹ̀ sí, wọ́n nílò ẹnìkan tó máa bá wọn kọ proposal. Ṣé nǹkan tẹ́yin ń ṣe nìyẹn? Ó ti dá. Fún nǹkan tó máa bá wọn kọ proposal fún àwọn grant yẹn. So that's what we do. Number one, you do the grant research to know the appropriate grant that fits that buyer's business. Number two, we write the proposal for the grant. And number three, we help the buyer to apply for their grant. So that's the work of grant writing. Then you write the headline, proposal description, and this thing too. Mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ set up account yẹn mi tí parí rárá. Mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ set up lọ́wọ́. So we will set it up as normal this thing to employment history, this thing, you add certification, you add portfolio as much as possible. So if you want to apply for grant writing too, you can make use of AI. Sometimes I write it myself if the work is something like you can understand. Then that's a little bit about you create grant writing account to like translation. So that's it, sha. A little bit about grant writing. Grant writing really need practical itself, but translation, the little bit I've explained for you, you can make it to make, you can use it to make 10,000. Like I have someone that make a lot of money there. Our trainer that is usually train me, he has made more than $10,000 on translation. So I myself, I know how much I have make on translation. Even on this grant writing too, even on GMB and some stuff like that. So these are and then about the research, just let me send this. Mo ti rò kọjá normal time tí mo promise. Let me send it to you now.